All right, I'm here. This is Tmac with the first edition of Focus on the Streets, and trying to find out what's really going on and why are people homeless, and what can we do to to correct this problem as a society, because these people are important, and God loves them just as much as the rest of us. And I think, we have to think of other people first. Sometimes, of course, it's family, but I think that we got to think of how we can help everyone and build mansions in heaven. And so, who am I with?
I'm David.
Where are you from, David?
I'm from Irvington, Fremont, California. The 94538, nickel and dime, whatever. But I tell you that my take on the whole thing is that I'm out there on the street, and that a lot of it's about respect, and about if people recognize people are human beings, it would be a lot easier, because a lot of the homeless people out here aren't sitting there just with their hands out, and they're not lazy people. They're good people, but they're lost, and maybe they're unskilled. So
what could people do, or what could society do in order to help the homeless situation?
I think provide some. My idea, I could be wrong, but it would be to provide some sort of direction. It's like and maybe a little bit of financial help, but it's not about paying for somebody's alcohol or whatever. You all get by on that just fine. If there's a will, there's a way. But really, they need to. A lot of us need like some direction, like and somebody to look up to. They believe that somebody gives a damn about us.
Right.
It's so much that
Right. So maybe you think like it would be. Because if someone that knew about life on the streets, and they were one of y'all, and they could reach you, so if like you said, if it started with one person, and then that person lifted themselves up, and then they could help other people by giving them a path.
Of course, because we looked at some of our own that have gotten apartments and have gotten but a lot of people that got apartments. They disavow the homelessness because they don't want to come back, and we understand that. But there's like my boy Josh that comes down to the church, and he people that are in a position to give back should be giving back, and people that have stuff should be grateful.
Yeah,
that's all I say. You should be grateful for your house. You should be grateful for your family, and if you have any extra, share it and share it. Willingly and with goodness.
In the third pillar of Islam, I'm a Christian, but third pillar of Islam says that I think it's zakat, and you have to give 2% of your income to as charity. You have to.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't say that in Christianity or Judaism, but one thing I like about that part about Islam is that they think that charity is a necessity, and it should be, right? And
that's a good opinion, I would say, but I'm like really. My opinion on it is that of course more money generated for the church or whatever is great, but I think that the giving has to come from within, and that it has to be willing.
Right.
Of course, from the government, if the government wants to help designate tax money towards helping people, that would always help. And like there's a lot of programs like this Breakfast Church in Irvington. They get like $1 million from people.
How about something I've noticed? Being a white male, and actually a couple times asking for assistance and not getting it, because I feel like I'm the last person to ever get assistance, a white male, because they say go to work, biatch, right? And
well, the truth is that a lot of us white males have a lot of pride, because our daddies and mommies have been successful people, and maybe we fell and we asked for help the wrong way. And they think
that's a good way to look at it.
They think that like the brothers are raised like generations of hustling, welfare. Well, I'll tell you this: if I was going to get some money, I wouldn't go to a homeless encampment. I wouldn't rob the homeless. I would rob somebody with money. So it's like I tell the brothers included that I know that if you don't need SSI, it's a cop out. It's not enough money to live on.
That's what people get wrong. They say, like some stupid people would say, she has another kid to get more money. It isn't a lot of money. It's a bad life, right? Yeah. So people that need, like you say, a lift up. It's like you say, teach a man to fish, not to give him a fish. You know what I'm saying? That's all true. But how, like you said, like the homeless that move up, and then they have drug problems. They don't want to associate with other drug people because that's what they tell you to do. if you can't handle it. You know, I understand that and everything, but you know, how do you? Maybe we shouldn't have been facing the sun, but how do you? You know?
No, I'm tell you a real key thing is that all right now I'm a white person.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on this side over here so we don't face the sun. Okay, go ahead, keep going.
This is really like one of the smartest thing I ever thought, and it started off, you know, it's on a tangent, but what it is that I started reaching out to like a lot of the brothers in our neighborhood, and I said, I'm from the Bay, nigga. You know, I mean, nigga, like brother, and I don't see color lines.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, I gave them. Now see, I gave them the benefit of the doubt. And you give somebody the benefit of the doubt, you're gonna get stung every once in a while. But you're gonna develop some really good friendships, and I bridged the gap. Yep. Yeah, I tell you, as a white man, you know, I'm not looking to be black. I listen to hip hop. I grew up listening to punk and death metal. I'm all about. I'm more white than you believe.
Yeah, you know.
But I tell you, I also believe in having a lot of flavor, and I do like a lot of hip hop. But when you bridge the gap, you start telling them that there is no difference between white people and black people.
Yep.
There's no difference between black people and Mexican people. There's no difference between Oriental people. All there is people. And
it's garbage put in your head when you're a little kid or something.
An area you associate with, and you just work on keep it small, and you work on it, and you build yourself.
You know, I've always been able to personally, even though I have my prejudices that are hard for me to shake at times. But I'm real with it. You know, I'm real with it. And I let people know, and you
know, a lot of prejudices are based off fear, though.
Yeah, and misconceptions, or because people are just people. You know, when you get down to individuals together, it's usually pretty cool. It's just in groups. You know, we always say this, that, or that group, or whatever. But I think the key for me is just when they know I'm not a punk ass, and that I'm real. And
key is that you know you're not a punk ass.
Yeah, I know. So I know I could just roll up in any group and start talking to them, because
don't go up in a big group of gangbangers.
No. You know, I know. You know, it's like I don't roll up on people and try to act cool. I'm not one of these white guys to say, "What's up, bro? What's up, blood?" or "What's up, bro?" You know, those white guys with the dreadlocks, and they're, "What's up, bro? How's it hanging, bro?" Or "What's up, blood?" You know, you don't know if they're a cuz, anyways, right? So I would tell the students, I would say, "What's up, blood, cuz?" And they'd say that's stupid. But yes, I'm not a leva, but you know, blood cuz is retarded.
From what I was informed of that in Oakland, it's bra. It's what's up, bra?
In EPA, it's up rogue.
Oh, that's the new thing.
In EPA, it's been that way for a while.
See, all that is bullshit. You know, when you go, I see, and we had a guy from EPA came down here, and he ran one of the brothers around here. He peed in his pants, and he was about shit, big dude too. You know, it's like this is our area. You know, we're working on trying to make it a better area. Now we despise. Okay, we despise people that harm women.
Yes.
We decide we're not we're not repping being so.
You know, and this is what people say. People say are afraid of the homeless.
That's another thing. A lot of people are afraid of the homeless.
They don't know how to react to them, and they don't know how crazy they may be. Now, I'm personally one.
There are some with mental health issues.
Oh yeah, I'm one stop away from Crazy Town personally. I'm very close. You know, it's half a bus ride.
But once upon a time, I tell you, I'll be out there, that I was moving to a new neighborhood, and I've been doing this for about 8-9 years, and that the people come out and feel me out and give me a shot, and if I didn't come off as crazy and like threatening, they would come bring me food. They would welcome me to the neighborhood. They would actually try to help me. You know,
some people think that, you know.
But nowadays the take is especially everybody sign off, writes off. They are going to leave trash everywhere. They're going to poop and pee everywhere, and they're going to steal you blind. And that's not true about all.
No. I think people do what they need to do when they're desperate. But other than that, I think that the homeless are just like any other people. They have a system. They have a set of morals amongst them. Because I know when I was over in San Leandro, there would be like these homeless people would have like a schedule. Because I'm here this time, I'm here that time. They move on because other people are in that area at different times.
And you see how they interact with like the churches and people that give them.
The churches sometimes do them dirty though. But it's also that I found.
But by and large,
the churches are good. Yeah, most churches help them out. Now, what works as far as if you've noticed, or in the Tri-City areas, what is working with helping the homeless?
In the Tri-City area, what was working? The free laundry, the Resonate Church. I'm a big fan of Resonate Church. They're an informal church.
Where's Resonate?
Resonate. They're a informal church. They come to American High School on Sundays.
Oh God, American High School, is that the one that the pastor died? For the pastor Ben? You know,
I don't know the pastor. I've never been to the church myself, But
Yeah.
they've invited me, and they come out on Tuesdays, and they actually come and talk to us and extend themselves to them. The compassion helps pretty good. Their little office is in downtown Fremont by the ED, and they're there for us, and their organization is 70 churches, and they do the best they can do.
Yeah,
there's the breakfast church in Irvington that helps. And as far as like. Look, for the homeless people, there's help out there if you would go out and ask for it.
You know, Jesus came to help the sick. He was a great physician. He didn't come to help the people that didn't need help, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Being in the whole Christian walk, you're supposed to emulate that, and having that selflessness. I know.
I believe in lead by example.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So I know. I was talking about Pastor Ben. Hirsch, he just died. He was a pastor over the church I was at before, and he just recently died. I think he was over there at American sometimes. But when I was with that church, we would go to San Francisco and also in Oakland and help distribute food and help with serving food and all that. That felt really good. I mean, and you know, yeah, and it helps you inside, and that's like when I was a teacher for 21 years, and I taught civic duty. We have a civic duty to help people and to help our country, and you know.
That's because a lot of people forget that homeless people they see this drunk on the corner, but you don't know that drunk, like my boy Reggie, AAA ball player.
Yeah.
You know, gold glove boxer. He's a AAA ball, and I keep telling him, I said, Reg, why are you drinking? I said, you're a mansion builder. He has high-end home remodels, and he's been in town. So me personally, I try to optimize, and I try to look at people for their good things. I tell you a little story. I had a friend of mine that said something bad about me, and I said, that's all you think about me? Well, then I'm gonna tell you what I think about you, and that's the worst about him. Because I've seen your worst, I've seen your best, and I'm telling you, people got to think positive, and you got to understand that there's enough room on this planet for all of us, and that they should be grateful for what they have, and you know.
Yeah, I think
not claim their identities by their stuff.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I
that's
know,
not what it's at.
It's hard because you want to provide for your family.
Yeah.
Children are important. A lot of the homeless people have children. Yeah. And families
It's depression, though. I mean, I understand because I've been down too, and it's like you kick yourself and you beat yourself up, and then it only worsens the situation, and then you're kind of trapped, and then so that's why I think we have to help people, more mental health, like you said, more people reaching out and being loving, and not making themselves vulnerable necessarily, but if more of us got involved, and it'd be more compassion.
Yeah.
It would help the environment, and it would and these people can become productive people in society. Like when I taught the at-risk community, I thought my job was to make taxpayers out of them.
Yeah.
Not because people should pay taxes. No, because they'll have a better-looking wife, and they'll have a better life, and you'll be able to exist within social groups. Because it's all about you guys. I mean,
you try to force something like that, it ain't gonna go for that.
Yeah. A lot of homeless can't deal in social parameters because of prior hurts or something, right?
Maybe you need a little help and a little coddling. But the thing is, I tell people like all right, like one of my friends was drinking a lot, and he was acting out, and he was doing some bad things, and he got popped in the face, and we said we don't like Casey because he acts out, and when he acts out, it's bad, but we're not giving up on him.
That's right.
And we're hoping that he'll give up on us, and you remember that still somebody that may be homeless is somebody's wife, somebody's sister, somebody's daughter, somebody's.
Some people are beyond hope. I mean, you see them, and they're so far gone that.
But there's very few that are really evil.
That's right. That are really bad. There's just some people that are just because of mental incapacity.
Yeah.
They are just.
But that's an issue for the state, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I think that we have a responsibility to help people, compassionate, because we don't roll people out in the streets and let them die.
They've actually shut down like a couple of the board and care homes that used to be around here, and they just turned out. My belief as society, they because of financial abilities, they've just put the people out there and let them handle their business themselves. But I don't know about all that. It's beyond my pay grade. All that.
Yeah, I remember in the late '80s, very early '90s, Reagan closed a lot of those mental care facilities, and there was a lot of homeless people, and 75% of the homeless people were vets from Vietnam War. They said, and see, they didn't get. And so around San Jose State, where I was going with my late wife, she was my girlfriend at the time, they had a lot of homeless people that would run around there because they had nowhere to go, right? And that doesn't help society. It doesn't enrich society. Paying a little bit of money to help their problem,
especially people that fought for this country.
That's right. We have an obligation to help them, especially, but all people equally in a sense. But people that fought for this nation, there should be there should be more of a compassionate mental health and care system.
There's a lot of services out there, but a lot of people, a lot of the homeless don't believe that they're worthy. They feel disrespected, and they don't reach out to the services.
The services have to come to them, maybe.
Yeah, like they told me that personally that the fastest way to get a housing is through the VA. But I haven't reached out to the VA because I'm like fighting for my life out here someplace. But
okay, I'll tell you what. When I get my license and stuff, this isn't just for the camera, but when I get my license and stuff, then I'm gonna give you my business card. Then I'm gonna take you over there. I'll wheel you over there. Or you know what?
That would mean a lot.
You know what? When if I get paid, I got 2 checks coming. When I get paid, we can take that bus that goes to right by there. The Trans Bay, the Dumbarton Express. Son, because I took the bus over there to work in a place, catering, and it takes you right by that hospital. And then we'll go over there, and then we'll see. I'll help you. I'll be like an advocate for you, okay? And I'll stand with you. But anyways, this is Tmac, the first edition of what did I call this thing, anyways?
You call
something on the streets or something. I had a good name. So we'll call it. Let's see.
Life on the Streets.
Life on the Streets. I like that. Life on the Streets with Tmac. And what's your name again?
I'm David.
David. All right. David from Irvington. Tmac signing out. All right. Cool.